If you want to learn cloud computing, you must be passionate about it. Welcome to the Tech Factor podcast, your gateway for technology trend, strategy, and technology innovation. Today's episode is dedicated for anybody that wants to explore their own career as regards to cloud computing. Cloud computing is the new normal and is your own preferred place where you can process data, store data, as well as access data everywhere. Let's dive in. Let's explore more as regard to cloud computing solution. There is key difference on cloud computing solution, which is divided into three. We have public cloud, we have private cloud, and we have what? Hybrid cloud. Let's start with public cloud. Public cloud is a type of cloud computing that everyone can be able to access it and sign up. Take, for example, Hotmail, AWS, Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Computing. These are public cloud computing which everyone have access. You can go and sign up for free, or for companies or organization, they can sign up to pay the service. That is what public cloud computing. Now we have what? Private cloud computing. A private cloud computing is a type of cloud computing that, take for example, a company will decide to have their own cloud computing, which what? They will have servers hosted somewhere in what? In a colocation area where they can what? Deploy their own private computing. Another example, a government will decide to store their own data into their own cloud computing in their own server. Or you can decide personally to store your own data into what? A private cloud computing. Because of its private and because of the security part of it, that make it private, because nobody will have access to that type of cloud computing data except you give them permission to access, which make it private computing. Now, the last one is what? Hybrid cloud computing, which is what? The combination of both private and public cloud computing together. So now you can be able to use a hybrid cloud computing. For example, hybrid cloud computing is a type of cloud computing that everyone will have a limited access to, except you give them some level of access. Let me give you an example now. Let's say today, when you want to maybe like apply for visa online, when you want to apply for visa online, only they will give you access to the type of information that they want you to see and they want you to fill. That make their own server to be hybrid, because it's a private and it's also public. The same thing with what any kind of public network. Let's say, for example, now when you go to maybe like a website like CVN, or you want to apply for maybe JAM, or you want to apply for anything related to a company work or something, these are what? All type of hybrid cloud computing. Types of cloud computing: PaaS, platform as a service; IaaS, infrastructure as a service; as well as SaaS, which is what? Software as a service. Another types of cloud computing platform is PaaS, which is platform as a service. Platform as a service allow customers to develop and run their own services into platform as a service. And Microsoft Azure, AWS, and Google Cloud Platform, they are all type of cloud solution provider that provide what? Platform as a service. With platform as a service, you can what? Subscribe for platform as a service, and then develop your own application, run any development, and is very scalable, very easy platform to use. Another type of cloud computing service is what? IaaS, which is infrastructure as a service. With infrastructure as a service, is a virtualization platform that you can be able to what? Bring your own on-premise environment, servers, and application, so that you can migrate to what? Infrastructure as a service, which is IaaS. It's a visualization environment. It's also very good. Majority of companies from the beginning, if they are moving to cloud computing, most of the time they use infrastructure as a service for them to migrate gradually. Then later on, they can turn it into PaaS or into SaaS. That's the key three types of cloud computing, which is what? PaaS, platform as a service; IaaS, infrastructure as a service; as well as SaaS, which is what? Software as a service. Now, going forward, I have been discussing and I have been talking about cloud computing. Now, for those that want to build their career on cloud computing, I want to give you some little advice on what you need to do. First and foremost, before you go into something, you must be passionate about that thing that you want to go into. That means if you want to learn cloud computing, you must be passionate about it. Get a mentor, someone that is already a cloud computing expert or cloud architect, and learn from them. Go to YouTube, search for cloud computing. You will see a lot of things related to cloud computing. Make sure that before anything, you do your analysis on which cloud computing that you want to start. For my advice here is start with Azure or AWS, because they are the most popular and they are the one that if you learn any one of them, you will learn Google platform easily. Cloud computing is one of the top demanding skills today in the world. If you learn something about cloud computing, you will always get a job to do. So don't forget, if you want to know more about cloud computing, you can always comment below. We can explain more things. Remember, the Tech Factor, you can listen to the Tech Factor on Spotify. You can listen to the Tech Factor on YouTube and all other social media platforms. If you want us to bring any topic to you, if you have any topic in mind that you want us to cover, kindly comment below and explain to us. We are willing and we are very happy to bring that topic that you want us to discuss. I still remain Aliu Garba, and my producer is Sampling, CEO of Pulling Creative.